recording now. Before we get started, just let everyone know, please hold your questions till the end. We'll have enough time at the end for questions, and put them in the chat, and we will address all those questions. We ask that you stick to the topic at hand, which is our voluntary life insurance and long-term disability insurance offered through MetLife. But certainly if you have other questions about open enrollment, we'll do our best to answer those. So this will be a PowerPoint presentation. We'll put some links in the chat with additional information for you before the end of the presentation. So thank you again for attending. I'm going to turn it over now, introduce Maria Randall. She will be the presenter today, and I will share my screen for everyone to see the PowerPoint.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule today to go over the MetLife benefits offered to Prince George's County Public Schools. I'm going to go over the long-term disability as well as the life insurance benefit offerings available to you. When it comes to workplace health and welfare benefits, the more you know, the better. The first step to choosing the right benefits is getting the details down. So take a closer look at these options available to you as a Prince George's County Public School employee. These benefits give you even more ways to help care for and protect yourself and your loved ones. You have access to additional service and protection at discounted employee rates. As you know, open enrollment begins October the 11th to the 27th for your January 1st effective date. This is the time once a year where you have the opportunity to evaluate your benefit choices, elect or drop coverage for the next plan year, and add or remove eligible dependents. Be sure to take advantage of this opportunity to help safeguard your family and finances. Next, please. Being able to provide for you and your family is one of your most important roles. But what if you're unable to earn an income because of an illness or injury? That's where long-term disability insurance comes in. Long-term disability insurance, or LTD, helps protect you, your family, and your savings by replacing a portion of your lost income for an extended period of time. With this type of insurance, you still get regular payments even while you can't work, which means you can concentrate on taking care of yourself instead of worrying about the bills. Under this plan, benefits are usually paid monthly and payments are made directly to you so you can decide how to spend it. If a disability should happen, you can count on MetLife to provide you with caring, compassionate, and accurate claim service. Next. No one likes to think about unexpected events, and especially after 2020, no one knows what can happen down the pike. But it's important to face the facts so you begin to plan ahead. It might surprise you to learn that just over 1 in 4 of today's 20-year-olds will likely become disabled before reaching age 67. 1 in 8 workers will be disabled for 5 years or more during their working careers. Disability insurance helps you to maintain a steady stream of income when you can't work due to illness or injury. Next, please. Long-term disability insurance offers income protection for you and your family when you are unable to earn up to 60% of your pre-disability earnings at your own occupation due to a covered disability. The benefits are 100% employee paid. If an employee continues to be disabled after exhausting your sick leave bank, the LTD benefit provides 60% of monthly pre-disability earnings if the employee satisfies the long-term disability insurance contract's definition of disability. The maximum amount of benefit is $5,000, with the minimum benefit being $500. Just one point of reference regarding this is that this will work concurrently with the sick leave bank account. So once you do exhaust the sick leave bank, up to 180 days, the long-term disability will then continue to pay that weekly benefit until either you return to work or you're eligible for Social Security. Next. In addition to the voluntary long-term disability, Prince George's County also offers a supplemental life benefit. Currently, the employer pays 2 times your salary through Prince George's County benefits. However, you are eligible to add additional life insurance over that amount based upon your needs. The needs for each employee varies based upon your family size, assets that you currently have, as well as any type of replacement income you want to have available for your beneficiaries. The options available to you through MetLife for an employee are based upon increments of $50,000. You are eligible to a maximum of 1 million or 5 times your annual earnings, whichever is less. In addition to this benefit, you're also eligible to elect spousal life insurance. That coverage is based upon increments of 5,000 with a maximum up to 50,000. The spouse life is based upon the employee life. So in order to get spousal coverage, the employee must be enrolled under the voluntary life as well. Finally, dependent child life is also available. Please note that of the 3 coverages outlined here, employee and spousal life, if you are currently employed with Prince George's County Public School for more than 35 days, will require evidence of insurability. That information, as well as the form to enroll, is provided on your Oracle self-service site. Once you do elect either the long-term disability or the supplemental life during open enrollment this year, you will have to complete an evidence of insurability form. And all of that information will be done behind the scenes with MetLife. So they will be contacting you directly should you wish to pursue these benefits. I would like to point out under these plans that it is less expensive to get a voluntary life insurance policy or long-term disability policy through your employer as opposed to getting an individual policy on your own. For example, a 40-year-old electing $200,000 in life insurance under this policy would cost you $16.20 a month, far less expensive than getting a policy on your own. And you're able to get a richer policy through PG County Public Schools. Next. Some highlights that are available to you through electing the supplemental life benefits you get with this plan are the MetLife Advantage programs. These programs cover a number of different areas. The first is support. This service is available if you elect group term life coverage at no additional cost and provides you, your dependents, and your beneficiaries with resources to help cope with loss. No matter the circumstances, whether it's a death, an illness, a divorce, even a child leaving home, there are resources that can help. Delivering the Promise is designed to help beneficiaries sort through the details and serious questions about claims and financial needs during a difficult time. MetLife has arranged for financial professionals to be available to help you in person or by telephone with filing life insurance claims, government benefits, and help with financial questions. Total Control Account, also known as a retained asset account. This life settlement option helps your beneficiaries manage their life insurance proceeds and provides easy and immediate access to their funds. In addition to the support, MetLife Advantage programs also offer planning, professional and in-person resources when it matters. MetLife has face-to-face legal services, including direct access to one of the network's 14,000 legal expert network attorneys. So just like with health insurance benefits, there are networks out there that have lawyers included in that network, and they are available through these extras available under MetLife. Those services that they provide are will preparation, where you and your spouse or domestic partner can take advantage of an in-person legal service to prepare a will, living will, or power of attorney. Or you can choose an out-of-network attorney with a set fee reimbursement. You can access an attorney as many times as you need to make updates to these documents. They also offer estate resolution services. With estate resolution services, executors or administrators may receive face-to-face legal assistance with probating your or your spouse's domestic estates. Beneficiaries can also consult an attorney with questions about the probate process. Online legal services are available to everyone, regardless of the type of life insurance you have. In addition, willcenter.com is available if you want to take things at your own pace. You can go online to prepare the will, a living will, power of attorney, or HIPAA authorization form 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Yeah. Lastly, with the planning, you can use this online tool to document important financial information for funeral planning guides and decisions now, so that your loved ones and beneficiaries have a useful guide to your final wishes. Finally, under the MetLife Advantage program, you do have protection for a range of solutions for continuing workplace coverage. Portability. The plans that are offered for the life insurance are portable to take along with you should you separate or leave employment with PG County Public Schools. Transition solutions. Employees affected by group benefit changes can get guidance and assistance from financial professionals around important time-sensitive benefit and financial decisions. MetLife has arranged for financial professionals to be available to answer questions and provide the guidance you need to help them make the right decisions to protect your financial future. Next. As I said before, all of the enrollment information can be completed through the Oracle system. MetLife will contact you directly should they need any additional information regarding statements of health or evidence of insurability in order to be approved for both the voluntary life as well as the long-term disability benefits. Next. Thank you for your time. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have over the materials that I've gone over so far.
Thank you, Maria. Does anyone have any questions? You can place them in the chat. All right, well, I don't see any questions. I'm going to just post a few links in the chat to the open.
James.
Yes.
So I know as part of the supplemental life insurance, we are eligible to get up to a certain amount without submitting any additional documentation. But if we want to go beyond that, what are the documents that are needed, and do we need a medical test for that?
So MetLife will be notified. So what you will do is you would go into the Oracle system, you would put in the amount that you want to increase up to. MetLife will contact you. They may require medical records. They may require blood tests. It really depends upon how often you've seen your provider currently. So if you're a person that goes in regularly and has medical records on file with an attending physician, the ease of getting of submitting the information and getting that approved will be quicker than somebody who, let's say, hasn't seen a physician in 2 to 3 years, hasn't had any type of preventative services rendered. So it really depends upon your medical history and what's available for them to refer to when it comes to an attending physician statement.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you for that. And all the supplemental coverages that we have through MetLife are only valid if an employee stays with PG County or even if they leave PG County.
You can take the life insurance with you. You can convert it and port it when you leave PG County Public Schools. The long-term disability is based upon your actual income coming in. So once you leave, that income is no longer coming in. So it wouldn't be applicable to converting out to an individual policy,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah. And we missed the initial part of the presentation. Is the meeting recorded and would be posted?
Yes, the meeting is recorded and will be posted. We actually will also have a 5 o'clock meeting if you wanted to come back at that time as well. But the meeting will be posted tomorrow, I believe, once we decide which is the best recording to post at that time.
Okay, and the last question I have is, since we are already contributing towards the Supplemental Life, where do we need to go online and register ourselves to see the information that we are, the paycheck deductions that are happening to MetLife? Where do we see that information related to what plan is covered and things like that?
For the MetLife, I know that, you'll be able to see that with your pay stub, but also you can go through the Oracle, which I believe would be a basically a self-guided enrollment process that should reflect what you currently have. Am I correct, James?
Yeah. Well, Oracle's going to certainly have the information for folks to enroll, and also it'll self-calculate the what the premiums are. But if you're looking for like the details of the plan, I just posted the link. It's on the benefits PGCPS benefits webpage. There's a webpage for the supplemental life and long-term disability insurance plans, and the documents are there as well.
Okay, and we just have to go through those documents and register ourselves on MetLife portals to see what kind of coverages we have and the details about the supplemental life insurance.
So the coverages, you would elect those coverages. If you want to enroll in supplemental life or long-term disability insurance, you would do that in Oracle, and you would choose the amounts of the policy for the supplemental life. And then
Right.
you could enroll your spouse and or dependent children up to age 26. If you're looking for specifics of the actual plans, the information on the website I just posted will just kind of give you the guidelines of the plans, and the specifics of the plans, but it's not going to tell you what your individual policy is worth. That's something that you would know when you enroll. And if you have questions about that, you can also certainly contact MetLife. And again, there is information on how to get a hold of them on that webpage.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
One thing to remember is that when you do enroll in a life insurance policy or LTD policy, and the policy link is sent to you or it's mailed to you, depending upon how PG County Public Schools has it set up, keep that policy because the insurance company does not send out a new policy every year. So my recommendation with anything is, create, a place where your important documents are to be when it comes to your policy, as well as your beneficiary form when you submit that, and have that all in one location for, whoever is going to need that down the road to refer back to. Because as I said earlier, the insurance company will not automatically send out a policy up each year. And if you're going to update it, they'll send out updates, but they won't send out that main policy again until there's a reason to do so.
Okay, that is interesting because as far as I know, my wife has already enrolled, has already been part of the supplemental life. She has been getting some payroll deductions for last year or so. So I need to check with her. But in order to get a copy, we can always reach out to the MetLife because we haven't received anything from them. It's just the payroll deductions that are happening for the basic coverages.
Yes, they would have sent something to your attention. And
Okay.
there is a number in the material. And I can give you that. It's 877-638-4671.
Can you repeat that one more time? 877
638
638
4671.
4671. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, well, thank you. Great questions. And thank you, Maria, for answering those. Just to reiterate, yes, we will do this again at 5 this evening, and we will upload one of the 2 recorded sessions, usually by sometime tomorrow. Any other questions before we end the meeting? All right, well, not seeing any questions. Thank you all again for participating. Have a great rest of your day. And if you'd like to rejoin us again at 5, we will be here. Thanks. Bye.